To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
Sales of climate-focused mutual funds have fallen by 75% in 2 years, as the market struggles with challenges from high interest rates to poor performance, and a US political campaign against woke investment. Climate-focused funds attracted $37.8 billion of new investor money in 2023, compared with a record $151 billion in 2021, according to provisional figures from data provider Morningstar. Last year was the worst for net inflows since 2019, when interest in green investments intensified. The slowdown comes against the backdrop of withdrawals from the broader ESG mutual funds category, which reported the first-ever quarter of outflows at the end of 2023, as investors pulled out $2.5 billion globally, while many conventional funds also suffered redemptions as interest rates rose. Brokers and trading members in India's equity market have divergent views on a proposal to extend trading hours for the derivatives segment, the chairperson of India's markets regulator said on the 29th of January. Brokers will firm up their opinion on the matter in a couple of months, after which investors will be consulted, Madhabi Puri Butch said at a brokers' forum in Mumbai. The Securities and Exchange Board of India was examining a proposal from the country's top exchange to extend trading hours for index derivatives, a move which could help investors better manage their risk. Inflows into China's mutual funds surged nearly 75% in the final quarter of 2023 as investors flocked into bonds, passive equity, and international funds. Net inflows totaled 335 billion yuan from 193 billion yuan in the third quarter, according to figures from IIC Analytics, an investment consulting firm based in Shanghai. Fixed income, passive equity and international funds drove inflows, the firm says in a report on the 29th of January. The fourth quarter was a microcosm of trends that were present throughout the year. It was a sharp contrast from the last quarter of 2022, when there was a 748 billion yuan net outflow as investors pulled out of bond funds, as China loosened monetary policy to boost market liquidity even as major global central banks hiked interest rates to fight inflation. China's 11,391 locally registered mutual funds attracted around 2 trillion yuan of net inflows through 2023. Indonesia's government is transferring supervision of crypto assets to the Financial Services Authority, known by its local acronym OJK. The OJK regulates and supervises Indonesia's banking, capital markets, and non-bank financial industries. Crypto assets are currently supervised by the Commodity Futures Supervisory Agency. The OJK is now preparing draft regulation, and the transfer of supervision is expected to be completed in early 2025. Fund managers who had expected the Federal Reserve to start cutting interest rates as early as next month are rolling back their predictions to the middle of the year after the chief of the US Central Bank indicated a March move is probably not on the cards. They say Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's remarks suggest caution about reducing interest rates prematurely if economic growth remains strong. I don't think it's likely that the committee will reach a level of confidence by the time of the March meeting to start cutting rates, Powell said at a press conference in the US on the 31st of January, after the Fed released its first interest rate statement of 2024. The central bank's rate-setting Federal Open Market Committee kept the key interest rate unchanged at a 22-year high in the 5.25% to 5.50% range.
The latest e-Zine is now available for download at FIMM's official website. Download your copy today to keep up to date with what's going on in the industry.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.